everyone! Welcome back to part 3 for Zayne's birthday event. Unfortunately, it's already been like a day since his actual birthday. It's like currently the 6th of September. I had to take a bit of a break yesterday. There's now only a few hours until the event is done. So let's just take a look. Right. 11 hours to be precise. So if you've watched my last video, I did manage to get his card miraculously, along with some awesome surprises. I don't even know how I managed to get that to pull that off, but anyway. So even after all that, let's see if I can clear out the shop. Yes, I can, with some extras. And that's usually how it goes with these events, so I'm usually not that worried if I'm able to get everything in the shop, as long as I just focus on the ones that are important. Okay, so we have one chapter, and today I'd also like to go through the story for his birthday memory. Unfortunately, I was not able to avoid certain spoilers. I'm not sure if it was in his card or if it was in the last chapter of the birthday event, but yeah, apparently what everyone has been speculating about the Dawnbreaker Zayne, I think it might be a scene from his anecdote. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it yet. It's just the tweets that I'm seeing on Twitter. So I'm a little, I've been spoiled a little. I'm a little worried. So far, the event has been super wholesome, super happy, super sweet. And if it ends up being sad, I'm gonna cry, okay? I'm gonna cry for Zayne because this guy, seriously, I want to wrap him up in bubble wrap just so nothing can happen to him. Okay, alright, so let's start with the chapter. And in we go. Yes. Oh, wait. Did I did, and I did end up using this cake. Okay, here we go. We set off for the villa the day before Zayne's birthday, and the party lasts until nighttime. Oh, that's nice. As midnight approaches, I hold a little cake I made and walk into Zayne's room. Okay, so the party is done, I'm guessing. Zayne stands on the balcony. Hearing me open the door, he turns around. It will soon be September 5th, but there's one last thing we should do, as it is a day before his birthday. I place the cake on a small round table on the balcony. As I'm about to cut it, he gently grabs my wrist.
怎么有人在切生日蛋糕之前这么安静呢？
I took care of everything that needed to be done during the party. We can... The hand holding my wrist tightens its grip, which stops me from continuing.
这个蛋糕对我的意义不一样。
So he doesn't want me to cut it? He looks at me, his gaze almost burning a hole through me, as if he's hoping I'd give an answer. Oh, I think he wants us to sing happy birthday, like in Raphael's birthday event. I don't know if I'll sing.
所以吃蛋糕之前，你还想说點什麼嗎？
Sanya Philog? The clock strikes midnight. It's officially September 5th. I initially planned to save my words for the surprise at dawn, but the look on his face moves me. I want to meet his expectations and give him the answer he's longed for. I asked your colleagues, and they said that for the past few years you've spent your birthday working. I pick up a match on the table and strike it so I could light the candles on the cake. Oh, look at our cake in all its glory! It might be normal for doctors, especially for someone like you, since your parents are also doctors. And maybe for you, your birthday isn't as important as as important as helping people and saving lives. In the flickering candlelight, Zayne and I exchange a look. But for me, your birthday is a very important day. It's one I don't want to miss. Oh. Can I just blow out the candles without saying happy birthday? Oh, wait, we are blowing out the candles, or Zayne's blowing out the candles? This is normally a choice for MC, right? I don't want MC to blow the candles. Okay. Alright. Oh dear. In case it wasn't obvious, I'm playing this game on an emulator. I don't know if it'll access my mic, so let's see what happens. Oh, it is recording. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zayne. Happy birthday to you.
你单独唱的生日歌，我觉得更好听。
Oh, you're too kind.
你说不会再让我错过任何一个生日，那你给我唱的生日歌，是不是每一年我都能听到？
Oh. Wait, so we still are blowing out the candle? Although people say you shouldn't share your birthday wish, it'd be nice if you told me yours.
告诉你的话，你就会帮我实现吗？
Yes. Anything. Anything. I'll try my best.
但我的愿望正在实现中。
The candles might have been blown out, but their flickering light is etched into Zayne's eyes. Happy birthday, Dr. Zayne!
只是礼仪上，
I still have more to say. Under the table, my right hand takes his left hand. Happy birthday, Zayne. From now on, I'll be by your side to celebrate your birthday every year. Zayne smiles and gently touches my cheek with his right hand.
说定了。以后每年生日，你都要在我触手可及的地方。
Okay. I don't know why, but I feel like for this event, he's been extra soft. I know I've been saying soft a lot, but really his tone, the way he looks at MC, the things he says, it's been super soft, and I'm just super happy for him. Then his gaze lands on the cake.
这个蛋糕是你亲手做的吗？
What do you think?
喜欢，很喜欢。
I'm having heart palpitations. It's as though he's looking at a treasure.
你又要筹备派对，又要做蛋糕，很累吧？倒是我闲在家里，什么忙也没帮上。
I cup his cheek and lean in to look into his eyes. No, look at his ears. He's blushing. Even if you are a doctor, you don't need to be responsible for everything. I hope that when you're just Zayne, you'll give others a chance to take care of you.
现在就是这样的时刻吧。
对吧? I nod. He moves closer to me as our breaths mingle. Zayne slightly opens his mouth, joy twinkling in his eyes.
那可以喂给我吃吗？
Oh my gosh. Why is he so clingy? Gladly. I take a spoonful of cake and feed it to Zayne. Oh, thank God. I thought she was gonna like smash it into his face because the music suddenly turned like funny. I wanted to say comedic, but I don't know why the words didn't come out. I take a spoonful of cake and feed it to Zayne. He purses his lips and I can't help but feel nervous. Well, is it sweet enough for you?
味道很好，就是甜度好像稍微淡了点。
Ooh. This sweet tooth of a doctor. What? How? I even added extra sugar. It was a lot more than what the recipe called for. Incredulous, I try the cake myself. How is this cake not sweet enough? A bit of mischief flashes in Zayne's eyes. Ah, he's playing with you.
甜或者不甜，也是比较出来的。可能是我心里已经尝到了更甜的东西。
Oh, like what? I can't help but smile, then I purposely pretend to act serious. How troublesome. Zayne pauses.
怎么了？
It's tough to go from gourmet desserts to simple ones. I guess it'll be hard to find sweets that can satisfy your cravings in the future. Zayne smiles again, takes my hand, and hugs me. Oh.
是啊，以后想要吃甜的时候，都要靠你了。
This is too sweet. I'm getting diabetes. Too sweet. He lowers his head and nuzzles me. Nuzzles me! Oh my gosh. Can someone draw this, please? I'll draw it. Heck, I'll draw it. I wanna see the scene. He lowers his head and nuzzles me, his nose touching the side of my face.
只有和你在一起的时间，我才能尝到最心满意足的甜。
Oh, we're done. That was the last chapter. And we get his birthday. Oh, and I got a new timeline as well. I completely forgot. Wait. Sorry, let me get this. Is there a way for me... I know I said that I was spoiled, but then it completely like... Oh, I have to go all the way to the end. Oh no. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to go through that really quickly. So I don't really remember word for word what was said in Zayne's anecdote, but they were saying that this part, from now on, I'll be by your side to celebrate your birthday every year. They mentioned that this was a scene in the Dawnbreaker anecdote when Zayne was like dreaming about celebrating a birthday with MC. And I do remember that happening, but I'm not sure if this is exactly what was said. And that was also the time when MC was like, you're not Dr. Zayne, right? So, okay, I'm sorry. Let's just go back very quickly to the anecdotes and see if that's really what was described, if it's really word for word. Wait, how do I get to his anecdotes again? All right, here. If I'm not wrong, it should be I think it's the last few chapters. Was it chapter 5? I remember we're somewhere near the end. Oh no. I don't want to read this all over again. It's gonna make me very upset. Wait, happy birthday. Ah, here it is. Right. Wait. Okay, let's go back a little bit. All right. A familiar melody drifts through the darkness. It's Happy birthday, Dr. Zayne. The girl's clear voice rings out, her smile warm like the morning sun. Is he dreaming again? From now on, I'll always be by your side for your birthday. Oh, shit. Well, shit. I think it is word for word, apart from the last bit. The girl's sincere yet slightly shy expression makes him unable to resist the urge to caress her cheek. He did caress her cheek, didn't he? He lowers his head and discovers they're holding hands. He reaches out, but right before touching the girl's cheek, she suddenly looks shocked. You aren't Dr. Zayne. Who are you? And then Dawnbreaker Zayne abruptly wakes up. Oh. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is the exact scene like in the last chapter of his birthday, but it does look like Dawnbreaker Zayne was dreaming of that moment. But he dreamt of the moment doesn't mean that he was there in the moment. Does that make sense? And yet in his dream, MC could tell that it wasn't Dr. Zayne, which is really, really sad. Gosh, I don't know if I want to read this again. It's just breaking my heart, especially with Georgie. Poor Georgie. Okay, now that that's done. Okay, so I guess now we're going to go through the card. We didn't exactly get to see how he celebrated the birthday, so maybe we'll see it in this card. Wait, I don't even know why I'm going through here. I just like looking at his cards. Okay, here we go. Zayne's birthday is approaching, but due to signs of suspected... Oh gosh, this word again. Suspected tenosynovitis, he's resting at home. However, this unexpected vacation is good news for me, who's planning his birthday. Okay, let's try this. As we're about to leave, messages are sent back and forth in the group chat named Party Planning Pros. My phone is buzzing every second. Oh, so this happened before what we saw in chapter 5. I've met with Dr. Riley and Yvonne. We'll arrive at Zayne's place in about an hour. It's so nice to see his little sprite here. We've got the cake and confetti both in the car. Yvonne is she's so helpful. The villa is halfway up the hill. You guys go in first, and I'll keep him occupied before everything's ready. Make sure the gifts are hidden well, don't let him notice him. Festus, what surprise gift did you prepare? Care to spill the beans? My idea for a gift was inspired by a story Zayne shared recently about his childhood. The blessing given to you by the first stranger you meet on your birthday will supposedly come true. This is what Zayne's parents told him when he was a kid. Just a... What the... Okay, that's some vigorous typing. What's he doing? Is he playing League? This is me when I play League. Just as I'm about to type, it should be confidential. My attention is drawn to a sudden noise coming from the bedroom next door. Okay, so he's working when he shouldn't be. A keyboard? He injured his wrist, yet he's still typing away like that? I open the bedroom door and see Zayne sitting in front of his desk. His slender fingers swiftly dance across the keyboard, producing a constant click-clack sound. When he suddenly looks up and sees me, his body suddenly freezes. Gotcha! Caught red-handed. The hands that dance on the keyboard slowly rise and are clasped together. Then they rest against his chest. That's adorable. That's so cute.
你方便开麦克风吗？我语音指导你。
Okay. So he's in a Zoom call or something.
没问题，李主任。
Glancing at me with a guilt-ridden Glancing at me with a guilt-ridden expression, Zayne flexes his wrist that has a medicated patch on it. I point to his hand, then make a knife with my fingers and draw it across my throat. What? Just to show him how angry I am. Right. That's. I love their dynamic. It's so cute. Zayne touches his neck. Okay, I need this scene drawn out.
我现在明白问题出在哪里了，谢谢李主任。
Oh, they call him Lei Juyang.
你明，后天把改好的方案发给我。
He almost said 明天. Zayne turns off the microphone and carefully places the reports into a drawer. Then he looks in the direction of the door as I stand there with my arms crossed.
不是说下午才出发去别墅吗？
Wrist injuries can be caused by repetitive activities that strain the tendons. If the patient doesn't get enough rest, his wrist will be injured again. Suddenly, MC is the doctor here in this situation. Zayne rises from his seat and walks up to me. Then he taps my arm with his index finger.
一个人在房间里，有没有别的事情做？
Oh no, he's saying you left him alone and he's bored. So clingy. You know what's funny? It's like, in real life, I don't particularly like clingy men. But for some reason, in Otome games, it's fine. I think it's because... the clinginess doesn't really stem from something negative. In here, they're just being clingy. I take this chance to grab his index finger. In that case, get ready for a surprise.
真的会是惊喜？
Will it really be a surprise? Well, what does that mean? If you don't like it, I'll improve it next year. Aw, that's a sweet thing to say. Grayson picks me and Zayne up as planned. Together we head to the mountain villa that was booked beforehand. As we approach our destination, the sky slowly darkens. Everyone's enjoying some casual chatter inside the car.
真希望明年的今天也这么开心。
跟着李老师一起转到阿卡索以后，这一天也变得和之前不一样了。
Oh, if I'm not wrong, they added a line for Yvonne. Or maybe I heard wrong. Like there was some extra information from what she said and the subtitles, but I'll have to listen to it later again.
今年呐，夏天长，连秋天都暖暖的。基地
Sorry, I accidentally pressed that. Zayne and I sit in the back seat. We observe the scenery outside as it quickly passes us.
他们是在暗示什么吗？
They're talking about you, bro. I don't know. I guess it's global warming. Suddenly, a warm palm gently envelops my hand that's resting on the seat. I glance at Zayne, but he's watching the scenery outside the window. It's dim inside the car, only the occasional street light casts fleeting shadows over our intertwined fingers and the back of our hands. Is it a secret? I'm pretty sure they all know that they're dating right now. Ah, right, but Zayne is not big on PDA.
各位下车吧，我去停车。对了，李老师，今天谢主任让我跟你说。
Grayson turns around and unexpectedly sees Zayne's and my hands in the middle of the back seat. He's like, bitch, in front of my salad? But, oh, right. Grayson is also in a relationship with a hunter, if I'm not wrong, in the... Oh, wait, it wasn't the anecdotes. What's it called? World Underneath? You know, the notes? I remember he says that he was crushing on a hunter, and then I think they started going out already. I feel the urge to pull back my hand, but Zayne remains composed. His palm doesn't move. I guess for Grayson, it's like, holy shit. Zayne is being affectionate? In public?
你怎么突然卡壳了？看什么呢？
没什么。今年秋天的确热，车里都待不住了。咱们先下车。
I'm wondering if it's because oh yeah, the community has this like thing saying that Yvonne is kind of shady. I don't think she's shady. I just think she's probably a close friend, but everyone's like maybe she has a thing for Zayne and Grayson is just trying to shield her from it or something. I don't agree with that, but it just comes to mind when I see scenes like this. Grayson hurries Yvonne out of the car, so Zayne and I are the only ones left. Wait, I thought he was gonna park the car. Opening the car door, I realize Zayne still hasn't let go of my hand. I turn my head and our gazes meet. There's a hint of mirth in his eyes. The villa we booked is located halfway up the hill. The others have already left, vanishing in the blink of an eye. They're giving them some space. Zayne and I parked the car. Oh, okay. Following the woodland path, we walk side by side. Lights guide us to our destination. This place is so nice. It must be pretty during the day as well.
我还没问什么，有人已经开始忍不住剧透明天的安排了。
He's looking into it too much, Zayne. If you know, then just let it go. At the end of the path lies a neatly trimmed field that stretches out before the villa. I purposefully slow my steps so that Zayne can open the door. Why aren't you opening the door? Look at his smile. He's like, I already know what's gonna happen.
我怕一打开这扇门，就会有惊喜扑面而来。
No, that's so sweet. That's so cute. Oh, okay. My heart is melting right now because there's so many people for Zayne's birthday. That sounds like a lot of people at least. As Zayne pushes the door open, confetti descends and colorful paper strips fly through the air. Everything is going according to our plan.
李主任生日快乐！李主任生日快乐！
Surrounding Zayne and me, everyone gathers in the center of the living room. A cake adorned with candles is brought over on a cart. And amidst the bustling commotion, someone places a birthday crown into my hand. I quietly place it on Zayne's head from behind. Oh, that's so cute.
谢谢大家，真是意料之外的惊喜。
I'm just looking at his face. He looks really happy. Zayne steadies the teetering crown and turns to look at me.
这是你们谁的主意？
You already know.
要是李老师对这个惊喜不满意的话，那我们说
Bitch, what?
主意都是他一个人的。
What the heck? Grayson, I thought we were besties. I thought you had my back. What the hell?
要怪老师尽管怪他就好了。
Rude. I'm taking you off my friends list. Okay, but we all prepared this cake. Wait, the cake we made? No, don't give them credit for that. MC made it. Or is it another cake? Oh, he's had more than one cake, maybe. Also, Dr. Riley suggested the villa. Grayson was our designated driver. Yvonne took charge of the confetti. And I planned out everything. Yep, she's like, you're not gonna pin this on me. I'm dragging all of y'all with me. If we're really going to play the blame game, then none of us can go scot-free.
有福同享，有蛋糕同吃。李主任， 还不学吗？
今天是生日前一天，只能算开胃菜。愿望还得留在明天真正过生日的时候再许才能实现，对吧？
说到愿望的实现，我倒有一点经验。我曾经在一个平凡的夜晚里许愿，那时的愿望，现在也实现了。
His gaze gleaming with delight lingers on my face for a moment before he looks at the cake.
太过贪心，可能会引发不可预料的后果，所以我的愿望，先存起来吧。
I don't know why when he says that, I'm getting flashback for like scenes from Force Year Zayne. Accompanied by our cheers, Zayne begins to cut the cake. Everyone else claps and sings happy birthday for him. It's a simple song, but we sing it in a dreadfully disjointed manner. Fortunately, Zayne is an experienced surgeon. He manages to cut the cake perfectly while suppressing the urge to laugh. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Artists out there, please draw this. Maybe I should like make a video to commemorate Zayne's birthday and just go through all the birthday fan art that I see on Twitter so we can look at it together. Just an idea.
哎，我之前就想问，李主任，你和他是早就认识了吗？
Yes, extremely long. Lifetimes long. Like many lifetimes long.
我们从小就认识，两家算是故交，所以。
原来是这样。我还以为主任你是成为他的主治医生后才熟悉起来的。
虽然小时候就知道对方，不过一起玩的时间也很短暂。
He glances at me, the corners of his lips subtly curling up.
小时候第一次见他的时候，他看起来还挺怕我的。
为什么呀？
这要问问当事人了。
Oh, great. Putting the spotlight on MC. That's nice. I meet Zayne's gaze. I did? Maybe it's because I rarely heard you talk. I thought you didn't like me. Honestly, I don't trust MC as a narrator. To be fair, like the love interest, they've been dropping really big hints about a previous life or old promises or meeting before. Plus, she gets like random flashbacks from time to time. Like if I were her, I would be freaking out right now. Like what's wrong with me? Am I going crazy? But yet she's super calm. Or I don't know, maybe there's just nothing she can do about it, so she's calm. But yeah, it's just very hard to trust MC as a narrator in this story. Everyone looks at Zayne and he pushes up his glasses.
那现在呢？
Huh?
还觉得我像小时候那样吗？
Is this revenge? Yeah, I want to know too. He's putting you on the spot. Now, I take another bite of my cake slice, enjoying the icing as it melts in my mouth. It's to be determined. A hand moves down, reaching out to me. The moment our hands touch, he grips mine tightly. In front of everyone? Oh, what happened to not very fond of PDA Zayne?
看来，我们之间还需要更深入的了解。
Oh, I'm surprised he's doing all this in front of everyone. I guess that just goes to show how happy he is right now. On the table is a pile of gifts for Zayne. Oh, wait. The lively birthday party continues until midnight, and eventually everyone bids each other goodnight, making their way to their rooms. Oh, so everyone stays at the villa. Ah, interesting. I didn't know that. Zayne's room is on the 3rd floor. I carefully push open the door, holding the little cake I baked. Standing on the balcony, Zayne is bathed in moonlight. He's captivated by the moon's shimmering reflection on the distant lake's surface. Are you tired? He gestures for me to come closer, and we sit down on the balcony's chairs. I put the cake on the small round table next to us. Oh, I don't think they'll be repeating the entire scene from chapter 5. So, I wonder how this is going to play out.
该是我问你吧。忙了一整天，累了吗？
很累啊。
准确说，忙了不止1天2天。
对啊。I don't feel tired at all. I'm just really happy. Everyone is also glad they could express their admiration for Dr. Zayne. Resting his chin on one hand, Zayne gazes at me, smiling.
所以你准备了这些，是为了让我收到更多的祝福。
I'll admit I was worried you'd be overwhelmed with so many people celebrating your birthday. But the idea of you surrounded by genuine love and care on your birthday was too good to pass up. I look at him as moonlight casts a tender glow on his face.
是花了点时间适应，但习惯了以后，好像有点舍不得结束这个夜晚。
Aww. I'm not used to hearing Zayne sounding so soft. I mean, he's always been this soft, like during tender moments. But I feel like there's a slight different feeling to it right now. But if the night doesn't end, we won't be able to celebrate your actual birthday. Smiling, Zayne pinches my cheek.
你把我的期待值又调高了。
Does that mean your appetite has been whetted too? I push the little cake toward him.
我的胃口刚刚好能吃下你做的任何食物。正好准备录制一段视频发给父母，能不能你来帮我录，把蛋糕一起拍进去？
Oh. Zayne's parents are members of doctors worldwide. They're always in the most perilous locations and hardly have time for video calls. He mentioned he'd send a video to them every year on his birthday. It's his way of reassuring his parents that their son is okay. I tap the record button on my phone. Zayne looks at the camera, a slight smile on his lips. Oh, is this gonna be like, hey mom, hey dad, guess what? I have a girlfriend. Oh, that's cool. Do we have to... Oh.
妈，又是很久不见，我一切都好，而且今年还比往年多了点幸运，因为今年不是一个人过生日。
Oh, right.
也多亏有你们和身边人的提醒，今年也没有忘记9月5日是我生日的这件事。希望你们一切顺利，我也会让自己和身边人平安。
That's it?
可以结束了。
I end the recording. Oh, the video has me talking in it. I'll edit that part out for you.
不用麻烦，直接发过来吧，他们又不是不知道你。
The way he smirks there is so cute. I send over the unedited video while Zayne begins to savor the small cake. I'm having a theory that maybe we are witnessing two different timelines, or I might be reading too much into it, because this is supposed to be the same moment as chapter 5, but it's playing out very differently.
真好。
Are you talking about the cake I made?
蛋糕好，风景好，坐在我对面的人好，一切都很好。
Oh. In the distance, the moonlight covers the lake in its soft light. After finishing the cake, Zayne reveals a content expression. Then we stand next to each other in front of the balcony railing. Occasionally, a sweet floral fragrance drifts through the air, though I can't tell what it is. You only said a few words to them, but deep down you think about your parents a lot, right?
也不需要多说什么，我知道他们一切平安就好。
I remember that in my childhood, whenever someone praised Zayne, his parents would say their only wish is for Zayne to be healthy. Ah, yes. Right now, my only wish is for Zayne to be happy. While he doesn't say it, I believe Zayne still longs for his parents to be around on his birthday in his heart. Wanting to cheer him up, I purposely let out a long sigh.
怎么了？
I was thinking that it was a good thing you moved away when we were little. What? You're so remarkable with your achievements and so dependable. Who wouldn't shower you with compliments when they meet you? Hanging out with a prodigy like you can put a lot of pressure on the rest of the kids. Oh, on the rest of us kids.
这么说，你对我搬走这件事感到很开心？
No. What are you saying, MC? Sensing the playful tone in his voice, I use the opportunity to grab his chin. I don't use a lot of force, but it's enough to move his head toward me. But that prodigy still ended up in the palm of my hand. I can mess around with him now.
今天听到你说，小时候以为我不喜欢你，是真的吗？
Yeah, you didn't know back then?
我就记得，小的时候我们一起去水族馆，你在那儿买了杯刨冰，刨冰里加了色素。你边吃边向我笑的时候，整张嘴都是橘色的。
What the heck?
明明那个画面那么有趣，可那时我却把头转向了另一边。
Oh, shy. Why?
是啊，为什么？其实我也不算胆小，可小的时候站在你身边，总想要能说出些有意思的话。
Oh, so he feels pressured and wanted to say something nice or good to you, to MC.
有几次，等他终于想好要说什么，你人已经不见了。
Oh no. I get that. I get that. I always feel like unless I have good things to say, I'd rather just not say anything at all. But then that can leave you tend to miss some opportunities that way if you just don't speak your mind. I thought you were just a quiet kid, like one of those wind-up toys that needed a few turns before you could speak. What a thing to say! I still felt that way when you gave me a little seal. I always thought it wouldn't be long before we could hang out again. Oh, I think this is referencing to that first, she bumped into him in the restaurant. I think it's referencing that scene.
和你在一起，总会遇到意想不到的事，每次都让我特别开心。
I poke his face. You're not talking about things like a seal throwing an ice chunk at me, right?
这当然也算其中之一。
Yeah, this is definitely referencing that scene. He holds my hand with a gentle grip.
如果知道那天之后要分别这么久，我应该更抓紧和你留下些开心的回忆。
No.
哪怕只是再多一次，结伴去水族馆、游乐园，或者任何地方。
His voice. He sealed away those unspoken secrets. It's like he placed them in an envelope with no stamps. And that unsent envelope rests in the drawer. It gradually yellowed as time passed. That's so poetic. Do you still have those regrets even now?
还好遗憾都留在了过去，我们都平安长大了。
My heart feels tight and heavy. I hug him and he freezes for a moment before leaning down to hug me back.
不过，我现在想要感谢命运。如果世上真的有掌管命运安排的神明，我想自己也是被眷顾着的。
I'm reminded of Astra, that son of a... Kind of ironic how he feels that way, considering what we know about Foreseer Zayne. But I feel like Destiny owes you so much more. Exactly. See, MC knows what's up. With his chin resting on my shoulder, he shakes his head. Oh, there's so many cute moments in this card, seriously.
不能太贪心。
A birthday boy is allowed to be greedier than usual.
可我已经很贪心的，在期待你准备的生日礼物了。
No. His warm breath tickles my ear. Looks like someone, while not saying anything, has been thinking about his birthday gift this whole time.
是啊，我也才发现，原来我心里想要的这么多。
My heart is breaking. Honestly, really gotta give credit to the Chinese VA of this game. The way they express the emotions of each character it's really amazing. Okay. When that familiar floral fragrance reaches me again, I recognize it. It's the scent of osmanthus flowers. I'm sorry, every time I see the word osmanthus, Zhongli just keeps popping in my head. Before heading back to my room, I secretly place a handwritten birthday voucher beside Zayne's pillow. It instructs him to head to a food truck near the villa tomorrow morning. A stranger eagerly awaits, wanting to be the first one to offer their heartfelt blessings on his birthday. Oh, okay. So are they going to roleplay? Sorry, my mind immediately went that way, that direction. So she's going to be the stranger. I don't know if that counts, but you know, if they're just gonna roleplay the whole thing, then why not? Why not? So yeah, before I continue, I feel like these are two different instances. Like the chapter 5 from the event itself and this card. Why does it feel very different? Either it's only mentioning parts of what happened after the conversation in chapter 5, but it honestly didn't feel that way because we saw from the time she went to the balcony and what they talked about, it just feels like it's two different instances. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just being too paranoid. This game makes me paranoid, okay? I can't trust anything this game tells me. Okay. Yeah, it just feels like two different things. The morning sun rises in autumn, its light filtering through the trees' shadows and bathing the forest in a pure golden hue. A small sign next to the food truck reads, "Open from 6 to 8 a.m. for Zayne." Cute. Ah, the cutscene! Oh, he's already in character. They pretend they don't know each other. You're here early, sir.
醒早了，发现枕边有一张生日券，上面说今天过生日的人可以来这里领一份礼物。于是就来看看店长都准备了些什么。
Cute. Yeah, they really are role-playing. The gift isn't ready yet, but I prepared something else. The way he's waiting there with the unintentional kabedon. Of course I'm smearing it. I feel like this is going to be a theme for every birthday event. We're smearing cream on their faces. Don't wipe it off. This is an important birthday blessing.
你悄悄背在身后的手，是在准备第二份重要的祝福。
Yes. Are you going to refuse my blessings?
生日券都花出去了，只能照单全收了。
Yeah, he's like ready to just take it.
这么重要的祝福。
Oh! Ah!
必须分你一半。
What the? He smothered it all over MC's face. That was cute. Give me a moment, sir. Your birthday present is ready. Here's your special birthday cookie. The stall owner put in a lot of effort to make it.
店长的手艺这么巧，一个是不是不太够？
I haven't added the frosting yet. Then why'd you give it to him?
但我喜欢，多谢款待。人闲桂花落，多谢你带我出来，偷得一日闲。送完惊喜，接下来，店长是不是可以和我一起去赏花了？
Oh. It breaks my heart every time I see the scars on his hand. And it's so visible here. Like, I feel like it's more visible than usual. Hold on, there's another very important thing.
什么？
Oh! Oh, MC initiates this time? Ah! Oh, so cute! Oh, it's so sweet. Oh, it's too sweet. Diabetes. Diabetes. Happy birthday, Mr. Zayne. Falling osmanthus flowers fill parts of the sky. Zayne and I stroll through the woods and admire the beautiful blossoms. Dr. Zayne, would you say your whetted appetite has been satisfied today?
有可以灵验一整年的祝福，怎么会不满足？
Did you actually believe that when you were a kid?
小时候怎么想的，不记得了。毕竟那时候遇到的第一个陌生人，不是今天的这一位。
He turns his head, a gentle smile on his face.
但今天，我肯定当真了，以后也会当真。
The autumn breeze rustles the trees and showers us with golden osmanthus flowers. But I'm still not satisfied. If we grew up together, I would have celebrated over a dozen birthdays with you just like today.
那我大概会有一个专门的箱子，用来收藏你送给我的生日礼物。
Oh, like that box he kept all the gifts from his parents. Children tend to give stickers and pens. A box would be too big.
但以后还有很多很多次的生日礼物在等着。你怎么知道放不满？
The gentler his expression becomes, the more I want to make up for a certain regret. If only you hadn't moved.
我没搬走的话，你会找我吗？
We can hang out together. You could keep me company. We can hang out together. I'd knock on your door like always and then ask if you're home and if you wanted to hang out.
那我就会问你，听说海边在放烟花，要去吗？
This is really heartwarming. I would have followed you all the way there, holding your sleeve because I'm afraid of getting lost. There would be a wet spot on your clothes because of my sweaty hand. I can relate.
我会对你说，如果可以的话，就牵手吧。
No. He takes my hand without any hesitation. I intertwine my fingers with his.
那天晚上，我回家的时候，一定会在路上盯着月亮下自己的影子，看很久。心脏应该还会超出正常速度那样跳动，会不安，会开心，可也会遗憾。应该要当面问你，今晚你开不开心？要是你说开心，或许以后就能继续约你出去玩了。
He's basically telling MC he's had a crush on her since they were kids. Enveloped by the osmanthus flower's sweet scent, we stop in our tracks at the same time and lock eyes. Then I'd ask, choosing my words carefully, that you don't date other people for a while, because I would be an adult soon.
我会在日历上把你生日的那天圈起来。
And once we were adults, I'd wait for you to ask me out to dinner or a movie, like how grown-ups do.
可我想先和你一起去看雪，看初雪。
No. Would you confess your feelings at that time?
你觉得呢？
The way he said that and his facial expression. And then it'd be your birthday. After celebrating it with me and some close friends, you'd ask me on the balcony, if you had moved away with your parents as a kid, would we have ever seen each other again? In this world of gold that we're in, he stands and smiles at me.
那你会怎么回答？
I'll say that you'll meet those who you're destined to meet. He leans down to hug me as if a form of confirmation.
还好我们长大了，
You grew up into Dr. Zayne and Mr. Zayne.
但对一个特定的人来说，都是离神。不是说生日的这一天许愿更灵验吗？
Oh shit! Crap! I pressed it too soon. You can't say all of your wishes out loud; they won't come true.
好，那就只透露一定会实现的一个。我许愿，往后的岁岁年年，都不再需要用想象去填补和某个人度过的每一天。
Oh god, goosebumps. What? Oh gosh, guys, I just got goosebumps. I don't know what happened here, but his voice, the audio chain. I don't know if you can hear it through the recording, but I'm wearing my headphones and he sounds different. Okay. Wow, goosebumps. He slightly shifts away from my shoulder, turning his head to meet my gaze. Sparkling in his eyes is a gentle mischief.
很好奇吧？会是谁呢？
Oh my gosh, what was that? Can I go back? Okay, bear with me. I don't know why, but that felt really strange to me. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. I just spent like around 20 minutes on Discord. By the way, if you're looking for a really nice community to just talk with other lad players, the official Discord of Love and Deepspace is a really great place because they have one server where they talk about stories, theories, or if you wanna, you know, just fangirl about one certain LI, they have specific servers for that. Although I'm usually in all 3 servers. I fangirl over all 4 of them. Sorry, not 3, 4. I fangirl over all 4 of them. But anyway, so there's this really crazy theory, which I don't know if there's any actual tangible evidence for it, but basically, so in the Chinese community, right, we have this thing called Bai Li and Hei Li, like white Lishan and black Lishan. So white Lishan is Dr. Zayne and black Lishan is Dawnbreaker Zayne. And they said that during that time when the audio sort of switches, it's Dawnbreaker that's talking. I don't see any of it in the World Underneath stories or even in his anecdotes. So I don't know if I fully agree with this theory, but it's a really cool theory to go with. Let me just try and get through it again. Whenever I felt down, you were always the first to notice, but you never explicitly asked why I was sad.
我会先带你去便利店买雪糕。
That's cute. Then as we eat our ice cream, I tell you it was because I didn't do well on a test.
那我可以帮你补课。直到晚上知了都不叫了，猫也蜷缩着睡起来了。
Oh, I kind of wish I chose this as my first option. This is cute. I would beg you to let me take a quick nap and promise I'd finish my homework that night.
你会趴在桌子上睡，梦话也全是公式。
You know, I'd be super heartbroken if all of these scenarios were actually in their previous lives.
"我许愿，往后的岁岁年年，都不再需要用想象去填补和某个人度过的每一天。"
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps all over again. Okay, so if we listen, the thing is, I'm not sure if you can hear this through the video itself, but if you go into the game and just try to compare.
不是说生日的这一天许愿更灵验吗？其实刚才我也许了一个愿望。
And then when it came to this one, and I think it's also because I'll share a wish that's destined to happen. I don't know. Some people are saying he's tapping into his foreseer powers and connecting Dawnbreaker or something. But then when you listen to this line,
我许愿，往后的岁岁年年，都不再需要用想象去填补和某个人度过的每一天。
it's really different, isn't it? I really hope you guys can hear it. You can just switch your game to simplified Chinese and then play this part of the card, and you'll hear what I mean. There's a different tone, or it even sound like a second recording that they didn't even bother to fix the audio quality or something, but it just didn't sound like him. That or I'm just being super paranoid. That I'm telling you, this game is making me paranoid. Anyway, and that is the end of Eternal Attachment. Well, I'm really happy that I get to share Zayne's birthday event with all of you, and looking forward to making more videos. I'm not exactly a frequent uploader. I just want to share some moments of the game with everyone. And yeah, I'm not exactly a very excitable person. I'm not a loud person. I'm just a very chill player. I know that can get boring for some people, but if that's your cup of tea, just for some chill times and going through Otome games, then I hope you do follow and subscribe, and looking forward to see you in the next video. So until then, see you guys next time. Bye!